Good day, everyone. My name is Avuzon Jongwana. I currently reside in Johannesburg, in the south of Joburg. I was raised in Eastern Cape, and then I moved this side to come finish off my primary school and a bit of my primary school and my high school. I went on to study. I wanted to be a psychologist growing up, and I did study my first year in psychology, but I didn't finish that because of financial issues. And I went right into working at a call center in Vodacom at the time, and I basically led my life to where it is right now. I didn't give up on myself, I didn't give up on my education, so I went on to get into the tech space, and I did a scholarship with Google Africa where I earned my Android development certificate, and that led me to be a cloud engineer with Amazon, and I furthermore went into the gaming space, and that is what I currently do right now. I am a game developer, and I work together with Timulokong Telcom and together with my company South Game Studio, which I run. I love my country. I used to think that the things that happen in my country don't affect me as much, and I used to really speak about leaving South Africa and run away from all its problems. But I think now that I've grown up and I've seen and I've worked in spaces where I realized I don't want to leave South Africa, but I actually want to be involved, and I want to be part of the change that we hope to have in South Africa. And that's why I want to serve in the public space. I'm running my company right now, and I'm working with a big company, with big companies like Timulokong Vets University, Telcom, and it requires me to be very, it requires me as a woman in game development, which is a very male dominated space. It really requires me to be fierce. It requires me to know what I want. It requires me to be strong and be, level headed in how I approach certain things and how I talk to people. So I hope my journey in leadership really opens up doors and gets to solve some of the problems that we have in our country through my leadership and through my skills and how I choose to approach things. The biggest thing that actually is hindering young people from going into the public space or the government itself, one, I believe it's just the crime that's been going on throughout the years in the government sector. I believe also it's the fraudulent activities and the killings that have been happening in the public sector. It gets intimidating for one to even consider going into the public sector. I am interested in the education public service. I've always been passionate about education. I believe that I have so much more to offer being a woman in tech, and especially being a woman in coding and in the game development sector, which is a very much male dominated industry. And I'd love to have more women in the sector and just more women in tech spaces. I believe through my knowledge as a woman in tech, I would give so much value in the governance sector, or rather the government and the education